Congress is made up, the whole culture of Congress is made up of strategists, advisor class, donor class that are still very much enamored with the neocon, Rhino, Romney, Ryan, Rove, Republicanism. And so they just live, breathe, and have their being in a very, very different cultural space. MAGA is all about populism, civ populism, techno populism, the Technotrad Alliance. It's all about low prop voters, no prop voters, disaffect independent populists, Christian conservatives, libertarians, Latinos, Gen Z men. It's black men. It's a hodgepodge that all come together around this notion that we are going to crush the establishment, the political class that are ruling for their own benefit at the expense of our own values, interests, and concerns. And you know what? Most of the Republicans are joining in on that political class as well. So the MAGA coalition despises Republicans almost as much as they despise Democrats. And so this is what we were concerned about after Virginia, New Jersey. If it looks as if congressional Republicans are failing in the populist promise, as it were, then they'll just go on over to populist Democrats like Mamdani in New York. There's a Mamdani Trump voter. About 10% of Mamdani's vote voted for Trump. So, because again, remember, populism flips the horizontal divide, left versus right, to a vertical divide, people versus political class. So the left and right now are actually on the same side of that vertical divide. So they can defect very easily. So that's the risk that Republicans are taking the more they ignore MAGA concerns. So there you go. That's just bottom line in the end. MAGA is not yet. It is not translated into a congressional movement. And that's what Trump has to do. He has to translate it into a full Republican Party movement. MAGA 24-hour, what can be done to stop the Democrats from court shopping and activist judges who consistently make unlawful rulings that are always overturned? The Supreme Court's going to have to find those judges in contempt of court. They're going to have to find those lawyers in contempt of court because they've ruled repeatedly you're not supposed to be doing that. And they've every attempt. Again, it's only, in the end, they only end up stepping on their own rakes. It only just ends up blowing it in their face. I know you're upset, as I am, that it does delay, but it delays the inevitable. And to me, and because I'm more of a trajectory guy, trends guy, I just let the inevitable play out. I don't pay any attention to them. Kevin, question, comment about the only time the rhinos apparently can produce evidence that they may have cojones is when they are obstructing President Trump or plausible deniability, stabbing MAGA in the back. What are your ideas to directly cut off their horn and balls at the same time? It's hard, Kevin. It's hard. I mean, bottom line, I share your frustration. It's hard. Congressional Republicans occupy a very, as do gubernatorial Republicans, as do Indiana Senate Republicans. We've seen state Senate Republicans. They occupy just a very different space. They have different advisors. They have different strategists. They have different donors, and they just tend to be more comfortable with the old Bushite rhino Republicanism. They liked McCain. They liked Romney. They liked Paul Ryan. They liked Karl Rove. They thought those days were great. So it's rough.